What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we are bringing kind of a unique team. I don't think I've ever run this one before, but we got Pidgeot on the lead, Scrafty, and Shiftry there on the safe swaps. Shiftry is one of the deadliest safe swaps in the Great League historically because of its ability to gain energy very quickly and has access to Leaf Blade and Foul Play. So we're going to see it put in some work today. If you guys didn't know, I do have a Discord now that you guys all can join. Link down in the description. Hope to see you guys all there. But let me know what you guys think about this team and these battles. Let's go and get right into it. Okay, getting into the first battle here, we have Pidgeot on the lead versus Bastiodon. This is going to be a tough one. We're going to go ahead and go straight into Shiftry and get ahead on energy. Now, they decide to bring in a Sableye. So this is a tell to me that this might be a Bastiodon, Medicham, Sableye team, which is going to be very advantageous for us if I can get switched. So I'm going to go ahead and try to force that. Now, I need to be very careful about the damage that can come through from Sableye, Return and Foul Play, both of which will still hurt because we are so glassy. So we are going to go for switch as best as we can. We are loaded on energy, so we're just going to go ahead and throw another Leaf Blade right here. That is going to be forcing a shield, and then we're going to overload just a bit and go for one more. I'm trying to get these shields out of there. I'm trying to get myself switch advantage. So we do get the Sableye down, and there was in fact a Medicham in the back. This is beautiful right here. I'm going to be able to get to a Leaf Blade in time before they can farm me down, but by getting switch advantage right here, because of the Shiftry safe swap, I will be able to align Pidgeot to the Medicham and Scrafty to the Bastiodon, which is obviously very advantageous for me. So we're going to go ahead and no shield. I need to save my shields for Scrafty in order to close this game out. The Psychic does land for a lot of neutral damage, and we will see them swap out into Bastiodon, so we're just going to go ahead and bring in that Scrafty and just load up on energy. I am looking to basically fully farm down with counter and go for double Foul Play versus Medicham that is in the back. So this Flamethrower doesn't do too much damage, which is why I'm going to be fine with fully countering down, not throwing a power-up punch or anything, but they decide to surrender, so that is going to be a good game, very well played to my opponent. Just goes to show how great the Shiftry safe swap is. All right, next game we have Azumarill now on the lead. This is going to be a tough one. I'm going to have to give up a shield early as I do not want to get hit with Ice Beam, but thankfully Feather Dance is going to allow us to be a bit tankier. So I'm going to go ahead and shield the Ice Beam right here, and then we will go for that Feather Dance. After loading up a bit on energy, go ahead and throw the Feather Dance and debuff our opponent. That way we can survive the next Ice Beam, as we're going to need Pidgeot with energy to potentially win this game. They decided to no shield right there, which is very unfortunate for me. So I'm going to go ahead and no shield this one. We can tank this next Ice Beam because of the attack debuff. As you guys can see, that is perfect for us. We're going to go ahead and overload still. These bubbles aren't doing too much damage, but now that I have enough energy, I might just be able to get to a Brave Bird, depending on what comes in. So we throw this Feather Dance, take out the Azumarill, and they decide to, well, we fast move down. They decide to bring in Bastiodon. So we're going to go ahead and swap right away into Shiftry. I do not want the Bastiodon to be able to farm down my Pidgeot, and you never know if I'm going to need the potential Brave Bird boom hidden in the back. So they decided to not swap anything in, which is telling me that maybe we have a really good matchup right here. So we're just going to go ahead and go for Leaf Blades. Now, I'm going to bank. I got to let this go. It's going to be Flamethrower. I'm going to bank that they are weak to Dark in the back, considering they had Azumarill on the lead. So I will bring in Scrafty right here with a shield, and I'm just going to go ahead and load up on energy. We'll have to see what they have, and it is going to be a Sableye in the back. Makes sense why they didn't bring it in to the Shiftry. So we're just going to go ahead and go for a power-up punch here. We're absolutely loaded on energy. Hopefully we get a shield. We do not. This is looking tough. We're going to go ahead and go for another power-up punch. I have enough energy to threaten with Foul Play, so we should start getting shields, which we do. And now I just need to be very concerned about a return. So we're going to go ahead and shield this next charge move. Now, I've already done 2 power-up punches in a row, and I'm curious to see if I can potentially land a Foul Play right here. If this lands, it's obviously going to be a good game. If it gets shielded, this is going to get dicey. And they do decide to shield right there, so now things are looking very tough, but they threw energy pretty quickly. I don't think this is enough for a return, and it is not. Foul Play is heavily resisted because of our typing, which means they are in a lot of trouble. They decide to swap into Bastiodon as well, and I throw the power-up punch. Could have saved the energy right there and thrown the Foul Play versus Sableye, but that's okay. We will be able to counter down as this next Foul Play here, I think we can survive. So that is looking to be a good game. Again, got kind of lucky with hard reading that they were weak to dark in the back, not grass, which allowed Scrafty, save that shield for Scrafty and allowed us to sweep. So good game. All right, moving to the next one, we got Wigglytuff on the lead. This is going to be a tough one. Wigglytuff can obviously shred our whole team, so I have to use Pidgeot in order to take it down. And then I cannot risk going for Brave Bird and it being shielded, so I'm going to have to go for these Feather Dances to debuff the attack there from the Wigglytuff, and they decide to swap out into Obstagoon. So this is going to be a perfect opportunity for us to bring in Scrafty. We're going to go ahead and just load up on energy. I will shield this charge move. I don't want to get hit with a Cross Chop. And unfortunately, they do get to 2 charge moves. So maybe this is just going to be another Night Slash, and they aren't running Cross Chop, and it is. It's just another Night Slash, which is fine with me. But we have some loaded energy, and the reason why I needed to shield is I have to do some more damage to Wigglytuff with this Scrafty. So we're going to go ahead and go for power-up punches right here, as these charms are going to shred us apart. I only think it's going to be 2 charms to take us down. So hopefully we get a shield, and we do. And we're going to go ahead and go for one more power-up punch to do as much damage as we can. And we are going to pray that Shiftry can close this game for us, as Wigglytuff now is pretty low. We're going to have to shield on Pidgeot as well. This Wigglytuff has a lot of energy. They decide to swap into Galarian Stunfisk, and now things get very dicey. Shiftry right here with Leaf Blade can do a lot of neutral damage in this matchup. Rock Slide as well is not going to do that much to us. It's not going to one-shot us, so we will be able to survive one, but my goodness, this is going to come down to the wire. So we're going to go ahead, let the first Rock Slide go through. Doesn't do too much damage right there. It means we might be able to survive another one. Here comes the second one. We're going to go ahead and give up a shield. We have to right here in order to stop that Rock Slide, and I need to load up on as much energy as I can. I'm going to go ahead and throw the Leaf Blade now. Seeing if they decide to shield, I'm going to have to be very careful about the timing of my next Leaf Blade. So we do get the shield. They get the Rock Slide right away. I thought they were 1 or 2 fast moves away, but that is a miscount by me. We barely hold on. I'm going to click Leaf Blade right away, knowing that that Wigglytuff is going to come in. Why wouldn't it on the swap to get that charm in? We swap right away into Pidgeot, and now it is a race to the Brave Bird, and we get to it in time. So this should do enough resisted damage to take out the Galarian Stunfisk. Boom, takes out right there. Good game, very close one right there. Dancing on the edge with the energy from Shiftry. All right, moving to the next one, we got Lurantis on the lead. So a very positive lead for us, and we will see them swap out into an Alolan Grimer right here. So we're going to go ahead and bring that Scrafty in, and we're going to go for the power-up punch. I'm thinking I can just fully farm down right here with counter. So it's looking pretty good, and I make a misjudgment. I thought this was going to be Crunch. Grimer has access to Sludge Bomb and Crunch. It was a Sludge Bomb. If I would have shielded that, we would have been in the driver's seat right now. But this, unfortunately, is going to be a losing switch situation, which may not pay off for us, as they do decide to shield right there. So we're going to have to come in with the Pidgeot. We're going to go ahead and farm down. Hopefully, they don't have something that destroys Pidgeot in the back. I imagine that they do, though. So something like Galarian Stunfisk, Bastiodon, Walrein, one of those. We're going to go ahead and no-shield it, and we get the defense drop, which is very unfortunate. We're going to have to swap into Shiftry right away, and it is, in fact, a Walrein in the back. So this is looking incredibly tough. Lurantis is doing super effective damage with that Fury Cutter fast move because of our grass bug typing, or grass dark typing, and it is a bug type move, so it is shredding through us right now, and they are within range to start throwing Leaf Blades. So I think the only win condition we possibly have in this game is trying to land a Brave Bird if we can versus the Walrein. So we're going to go ahead and load up to 2 Leaf Blades right here, try to get those shields away from our opponent, and see if we can potentially sweep. So we do get another shield. They are shieldless right now, and I decide to throw the charge move. It's a gamble, right? It's a gamble. But the Walrein is going to be able to come in and farm us down. That's 2 Powder Snows, which is very tough. We're going to have to come in with the Pidgeot, and I'm going to overload a bit on energy because I think this might come down to potentially fast moves. So we stop that Icicle Spear. We're going to overload and now go for the Brave Bird, hoping this does enough neutral damage. The Walrein is unshielded. Will it be enough? no, it is not enough. One fast move away as well from winning that game. So honestly, very good game to my opponent. That really came down to my decision to no-shield the Sludge Bomb, which was huge for them in order to close the game out. All right, moving to the next battle, we got Pidgeot versus Defense Form Deoxys right here. So we have answers to it on our team, right? We got Foul Play on both Scrafty and Shiftry. We're going to go ahead and stop this first charge move. I think it is going to be the Thunderbolt, so I'm going to go ahead and stop that. And I'm going to look to go for a Brave Bird myself right here, trying to do as much damage as I can. If we can get this thing low, I might be able to come in and snarl it down with Shiftry. So we land the Brave Bird. We're going to go ahead and swap right away into Shiftry and farm it down we do with Snarl. They didn't react quick enough, and they decide to bring in a Lowland Marowak, which tells me maybe they are double Ghost in the back, and they are extremely weak to Dark type moves, which is going to pay off well for us. We land the Foul Play as well, so we're just going to go ahead and go for the Leaf Blade. This is going to do enough resisted damage to take out a Lowland Marowak or force that shield, and we take it out. Okay, what is the final Pokemon going to be? It's going to be a Zapdos. So I think that may have been a misclick from the opponent, trying to, they probably wanted to bring in Zapdos into the Shiftry. I would imagine, because the no shield on the Foul Play, but they're going to try to sweep with Zapdos. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to go ahead and shield. I need to bank this energy on Shiftry as best as I can, because I know I can force shields here with these Leaf Blades, and if I can store up one more Leaf Blade, I think we're going to look pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and load up on energy, and I'm going to swap now into Pidgeot to force a Thunderbolt out here from Zapdos, because they're going to have to throw it in order to take us out. So the Thunderbolt does come through, boom, Pidgeot goes down, and now it's time to bring in Scrafty and go for one more Foul Play. So we will go ahead, bring it in. We're trying to get the Zapdos to dump its energy. It has to go for 2 Drill Pecks right here, but it's not going to be able to get to 2 in time, as this first Drill Peck, I think, was a CMP tie on my side, so I will be able to survive that and go for Foul Play to close this game out. So that is going to be a good battle, very well played to my opponent. Really close one right there. Zapdos honestly had the opportunity to fully sweep if I didn't play it correctly, but we just wanted to have its energy be dumped out. That way we could just get to one more charge move to close it out. So good game. All right, moving to the next one, we have Umbreon on the lead. So this is going to be interesting. What I'm looking to do here is try to catch a Foul Play on my Shiftry. That'll be the goal. I'm looking to land a Brave Bird. So we're going to let that first Foul Play go through. I'm looking to land a Brave Bird here and then try to catch the Foul Play. They need one more Snarl. Actually, I think they are at 7 right now. So we land the Brave Bird. We're going to go ahead and swap, and they don't throw their energy, which is perfectly fine by me, and they bring in a Talonflame now. So this is going to be tough. Talonflame obviously can shred apart a Shiftry with Incinerate as a fast move and Flame Charge to boost its damage, but these Foul Plays right here need to be respected, and because they didn't no-shield it, I'm going to go ahead and have free reign to go for Leaf Blades, which is a lot lower energy cost in terms of forcing those shields from our opponent. Now, we do get to another one, but not in time. They will be throwing a Flame Charge right here, so I'm going to go ahead and let this go. I think I might just be able to sweep with Shiftry, or Scrafty here in the end, seeing as Talonflame is now on the field. So we're going to go ahead and bring in the Pidgeot. We will have to give up a shield here to Flame Charge, which is unfortunate, but at least we're getting a lot of energy from farming down. That way we can potentially get to a Brave Bird versus the Umbreon. Now, Umbreon's going to come right in, most likely, and we got to swap right away into Scrafty, and they are not swapping out, and the final Pokemon is going to be a Venusaur. So this is going to be an interesting race. We're going to go ahead and throw the Foul Play, but they do get to the Frenzy Plant in time, which is unfortunate. I'm going to have to give up a shield right here and throw this Foul Play to do as much damage as possible. Maybe hopefully forcing a shield here from Venusaur, but let's see. We land the Foul Play. That is huge. This is going to give me the opportunity to now go for power-up punches versus Venusaur, because they are going to be forced to shield right here. Umbreon is far too low, and they can't get caught getting hit with the Foul Play, so they will be throwing the next Frenzy Plant. This is now going to set me up. They have wasted all their energy. I think they have maybe 1 or 2 fast moves over, but yeah, now 3 fast moves over, so we should be able to gust down. So 1, 2, and we do Gust down. We have a Brave Bird locked and loaded, and this is going to be taking out the Umbreon. So that is going to be a good game, very well played. But again, energy management on this team, really crucial. Boom, takes it out. But this team honestly was a ton of fun to use today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Pidgeot, Scrafty, and Shiftry. Shiftry, I've loved it for so long. It's such a unique, spicy, safe swap that can do so well against the meta. So like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.